All right, this is the last attempt. I've freaking made this video 3 times tonight now. I've only got in, 5 or 6 minutes or so, but this stupid VPN, I had to update my VPN, and then I screwed up something on the first one, so I had to shut it down. So I'm just going to do this one right now for the pick four. I'm going to show a couple options for the pick four, and then I'm going to talk tomorrow about kind of what went wrong and what went right in the pick three picks that I used yesterday, and what I'm thinking for tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll get back on it all tomorrow, maybe tomorrow evening. But before I get to this pick four, I'd like to show you that tomorrow evening, this did not hit like I said it would. I think that this will hit tomorrow evening. So that means that tomorrow evening, there is a high chance, and I should probably write this down so I don't forget, Wisconsin evening. And I'm going to say AB. So it can come either one of these, right? So we're saying a 0-5, so either position, or a 2-7. Okay. Now what I do is I will circle the 5 and the 7 on the B position because that's more likely. Although the 2 could definitely hit. The 2 could definitely hit on that, but 5 or 7, probably not the 7. Okay, now that I'm thinking the B position, honestly, I think it's the 2 or the 5. I'm going to say the 2 or the 5. And then for the A position, the 0 or the 2. So I'm not saying that it's going to be both of those, but there's a high chance that one of those will drop tomorrow. And the reason why, not just because they're both out, but because it's the longest they've been out. If you look at them together as a one unit, that's the longest they've been out. Okay, this is an 8. It's only 1. See that? That's not 5. It's only 2. So I think that there's going to be a high chance for one of these tomorrow for the A or the B. I mean, it could be both, but that's what I'm thinking. So a 0 or a 2 on the A, or a 0, 5, 2, 7 on the B, which I like the 2 or the 5 just because that hits a lot more than the 7 or the 0, of course. I don't bother with that stuff. And then you could do the exact same thing for like the AC. That can sometimes show you, a little bit better picture for one or the other. But this isn't what I want to talk about, so I'm going to get off of this for right now. So what I want to talk about is pick four, and I just want to show a couple options here for the pick four, and I'm going to make it kind of quick because I'm still feeling kind of run down here. So what you see right here is 139 box numbers, right? That's before you do any of the filters that I use. So look at this, 139 box numbers. You got 715, right? In the pick four. Well, watch this. And I deleted that. That's what I deleted. I was wondering earlier, like, what did I delete? Whatever, because it makes you sign in sometimes. So I ended up deleting that. So let me go back over here and go to recent history. I might be able to find it in here. Come on, be in here. Number, here we go. Check all number. And is it actually the 39? 0014. That is not the right one. This is what we're looking at right here. These 139. Okay, so what we're going to do is clear that out. We're going to drop this in here. We're going to go to like 11 draws. And I'm going to do it again because I did that. All states used that. I think it was 9 draws. Okay, all states used one of these 139, right? Including the mid and evening. So it could be either of those draws. But within those 9 draws, okay, like I said, it can be mid or evening. So I've been wrong on some of my videos saying like, oh my gosh, it's only 3 days. Or 4 days. I'm kind of wrong on that because it's mid or evening. But the cool part is Oregon's the only one left in 9 draws. So expect Oregon to be dropping one of these any draw now. And that's only 139 boxed. And what I did to get these, and I have a bunch of blocks that are really, really good. I actually got too many of them, but I'm going to show some of that on a different video. But right now, watch this. So you have Illinois, 12 and 6 are both yellow, right? So like if you think 12 and 6, let's cancel that out. Let's go back over here. And I have to fix something on here. You have to do all triplets for this. I have that wrong. But if you think a 12 or a 6 is going to hit, instead of 12 and a 6, not 12 or a 6. Okay. It's only 18 numbers if a 12 and a 6 hit together. Now that is with my filtering here though. So what I should do is just copy this real quick. And I'm just going to, you know what I'm going to do? I already copied that. So I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here. I'm just going to skim through all this, get rid of that. I'm going to put this in here. So if a 12 or 6 hit together, it starts at 41. So 41 box numbers if a 12 or a 6 hit together. And then like the top one right now, not top one, but look at this, a 12 and a 1 is 42, right? So instead of just looking, my point is instead of just looking at the colors of these, I think it's good to look at like what falls together, you know? Because if you look at the distribution charts, you can see like here, right? You can see which ones hit the most, right? And you can do this for pick 3, pick 4. That's how I determine like to when I make a filter, you know, I ask Mike to make a filter. That's what I'm thinking a lot of times. What are the top ones? So 139. I'm going to move this over here now so I don't forget. And then this here is like looking at this, you can see like which ones hit the most. This one's kind of hard to determine that though. But see, when I looked at this showed me at the 1% mark, I looked for a state that was, you know, together, and you see Florida here, 12, right? So Florida's at the 1% right now. So I went to Florida, and 12 is out 17 draws, and then 1 is out 9. So, and you could go look at the midday as well and see if there's anything that looks good there. But I think starting to think it's just best to stay in a combined. I don't know. So that 12 and 1 might drop together tomorrow, right? And if that 12 and 1 does drop together tomorrow, then it will be one of these 42 box numbers, right? And if you look at it, it can be hard to kind of like see those sometimes, but just look randomly here. Like here's a 1, no 12. Here's a 1, no 12. No 12. 1 and 12 there. 1 and a 12 there. But see, this is like subjective because it's, well, it might be hitting a lot right now, or it might not be. That's why the distribution charts are the best when it comes to this stuff, because it shows you what hits the most. And you can also do it by position, A, B, and C. Which ones hit the most in the A, B, C position? All right. Which ones hit in the A, B, D position? All right. You can do the exact same thing for the pick 3 to see what's up. Now that one shows a little bit differently, but you go down to like my roulette patterns. There's not much of a difference there. Or Peyton, look at the 2.0 one here, and see COL and CEL. They dominate, right? They're the top of the chain here, so you know those are going to repeat, right? Those repeat more often because you know there's more numbers. But you know, more on that tomorrow. I'm not going to talk about pick 3 right now, but I just wanted to show that. And if you can single out just like 2 or 3 even, and you can get this down and really go for it. And so what I did here, now I got this all screwed up. So what you see here is 3 and 14 together, I think, or no, 3 and 4 and 9 and 11. And I don't know if I did 3. If I did top 3, I think I might have did another one that was 8 and 14. I think this might be the top 3 pairs that hit together. And so that's what that is, right? That's what that is right there. Right here. So Oregon's the only one that didn't hit out of that. See that? And so that's all I wanted to say for that. There's a lot more opportunities with the pick 4 and pick 5 because you can break it down by position. And I think the A and the D are the best to follow because, you can follow the first 3 or the last 3 or whatever, but it's the first one and that last one that seem to be the most consistent. You're going to see those last ones being 7, 8, and 9 a lot of times, or 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you're going to see that first one 0, 1, 2, 3, and then occasionally the 4s and 5s, right? So that's what this is, 0, 3. Anytime a 0 or a 3 hits, anytime a 0 through 3, and a 7, 9 hit. I do like the idea of doing a 0, 3, 6, 9. So anytime there is a 0, 3 or a 6, 9, not together, but just anytime one of those keys I like the idea like that, like Peyton has on his page. And I think Cynthia does as well. So I think that would be a good idea. So I'll talk more about different options tomorrow. I was really kind of frustrated that I had to keep shutting this video off, and I don't want it to shut off on me again. I'll talk more about pick 3 and some options I have for pick 3. Like I just said, for pick 3, I do like what I said on that, the 0, 2 on the front possibly, or a 2 or a 5. But this is for tomorrow evening. For tomorrow's midday, I swear my tabs are just increasing. I'm not even putting more in there. But right here, this is what I have for tomorrow. Okay, this is like my best for tomorrow, Wisconsin, without doing anything yet. This is just if 11 hits with an 8 or a 5. It's kind of a shot in the dark, but not completely in the dark. But I do like one of these to hit for Wisconsin any draw now. And I'm talking like probably tomorrow, midday or evening. One of these will probably hit. So that's what I'm looking at. I'm starting with this. And then this here is just like my top. But then I'm going to erase this here, or I'll put them together, and then I'll start with whatever that leaves me left over. So that's one way of doing it. And then I'll talk more on this stuff tomorrow. I'm just too tired. So